the league, and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Ali LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for LeBron James.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, we've got LeBron James. Connect is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Wood in at the 5. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Pass to Connect. Now here is James. Here's Wood beyond the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
And the stroke looking good from deep for Wood.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Here's James after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Let's go with a 3, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
Lopez, the screen on Doncic. It's Prince on the wing. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks.
Milwaukee ball.
Here's Antetokounmpo, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Lopez, the screen on James. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Here's Connect, coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Doncic on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Nifty move. And he lays it up and in.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Doncic. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Lillard. Pass to Prince. Takes a 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Connect, defended by Jackson. Doncic passes to James. Launches it. Finney-Smith's shot is off. The Bucks trail. For 3, here's Lillard. Doncic grabs the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
That's tipped and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard against James.
2 minutes remain in the first.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. The floater. James with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Finney-Smith with it. Shoots over Lopez. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow. And
here is Antetokounmpo. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Screen by James. Here's Doncic. Out to Wood. The three is up. Gets the three to fall. Wood's got 6.
Wood buries it. A good shooter off the catch.
Lopez, the screen on Doncic. Pass to Prince. Fires from deep. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Prince has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Jackson. Still without a bucket. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. Pass to Prince. Kicks it out to Jackson. All alone. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Down low. Antetokounmpo outside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Jumps up, and the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Boy, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now, because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
Doncic, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And it's Hachimura missing. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Prince, and stolen by Vanderbilt. Lillard against Reeves. Over Lillard. Antetokounmpo with the block.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise, Giannis swatted that one away.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
So far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Christian Wood is checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Hachimura, and stolen by Jackson. Lillard outside, and Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Let me hear you right now.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks.
Attention fans. Now
And here you have the best teams when it comes to three-point shooting this season. Fourth, the Lakers.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
All right, fans.
Green, the pass to Porter.
The Lakers Hype Squad.
Pass to Kuzma from the arc. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Kuzma's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Pass to connect. Now here's Reeves. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Wood, a screen on Porter. 5 to shoot. Reeves against Portis.
Leaving no room to operate. Porter's putting on the clamps.
And again, the Lakers, no good. Porter, the pass to Trent. Back to Porter. From behind the arc. And another three for Milwaukee.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
James is checked in for Los Angeles. Finney-Smith comes in for Reeves. James with the ball. Now Porter defending. Pass to Wood to stop the drought. Drops in the three. Wood's got 9.
Did not come into the league with that shot. Wood becoming more comfortable from deep.
Now Porter. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. To the middle. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now here's Finney-Smith. James inside. Portis on him. The shot by James, no good.
Nice work defensively, meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Reeves is checked in for Luka Doncic. Pass to James. And here's Finney-Smith. Green covering. James outside. James, a screen on Portis. Here's Reeves. It's hauled in by Portis.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Now that we're late into the season, here's how the East stacks up. You take a look at the Bucks.
Timeout.
Now in second, they look to be in terrific shape moving forward.
I think for the Bucks, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. Lillard passes to Jackson. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. Lakers trail by 14. James outside. 27 seconds left in the first half. James, a screen on Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Reeves, the pass to James. Will it go? Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Bucks ball.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. James against Antetokounmpo. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Antetokounmpo has got 7 points in the game.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And so it's Milwaukee in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops, we're out running a little bit, and then we had great spacing against the zone. You know, listen, we started making shots. That always helps.
It sure does. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
These guys have made a great case all season long, Shaq, and now they're processing things even faster, making even better decisions. That's impressive.
Yeah, if your front office selected any one of these guys, you could say you won the draft.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Ryan Anderson.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Christian Wood with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Christian Wood out there with James. Then it's Connect. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Pass to Jackson. Now here's Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. 7 points in the game. And it's Connect with a rebound. James, left side. From deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Gotta stay strong.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
James deciding where to go with it. The 3 from Wood. No luck on that one.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Doncic. Antetokounmpo with the block. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers.
Timeout, timeout.
17-point game. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And now let's check out some of the point guards who have been lighting up the scoreboard. 5th on the list, Luka Doncic.
You know, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded offensive talents in the league.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on any given night.
Wood. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous. Make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Lillard outside. It's Prince on the wing. Misses the three. Lakers trail by 19.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got his second bucket on the night.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside hook.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter.
On the Laker girls dance team.
Porter with it. Outside, Green.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter.
Reeves locking down his man. That's excellent defense. You love to see that.
Doncic against Trent. James outside. Over Kuzma. And it's James inside.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Bucks leading by 15. And here's Porter. Outside, Green. Trent outside. 6 on the shot clock. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Can't connect from short range. Doncic up top. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Connect. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 6.
Capping off the drive through the bump. Porter Jr. holding steady.
Pass to Wood. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. James outside. Wood, a screen on Trent. The shot by James, no good.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Kuzma, that's good.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And James puts up a deep three. No good on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks ahead, up 19. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Lakers trail by 19. Taking a look at the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Green, then there's Gary Trent, and it's Porter in at the 1 spot. Doncic finds Kleba. Back to Doncic. Over Trent. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down.
Now here's Porter. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Reddish is checked in for Los Angeles. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to
get excited for the Lakers Hype Squad.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Outside Reddish. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul. Morris, he's checked in for Reddish.
First team foul. Coming under the floor for your Lakers. Number 88.
Outside Reeves. Morris for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Boy, this team is comfortable with Reeves running the show. He's an excellent decision maker.
Reeves against Lillard. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Morris. Lakers trail by 14. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Reeves with a screen on Jackson. From deep, here's Doncic. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Lillard with the bucket.
It's simple. Lillard is an elite shot maker.
Reeves against Lillard. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. The three is up. Hits the trifecta. Vanderbilt's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. On the wing, Reeves, defended by Lillard. From outside the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Prince. Now Jackson. For 3, here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Morris.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Morris, a screen on Lillard. Back to Doncic. Over Prince. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. That free throw, no good.
Now over 2 decades playing in the league, LeBron James continues to play at an amazing level. Remarkable. Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Lillard against Doncic. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Lopez. Woods over to help. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lillard with the bucket.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
James outside. Kicks it to Doncic. On the wing, Finney-Smith. James outside. Second chance effort. Antetokounmpo with the block.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bucks.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
And a great start to this season series for them, winning the first of the 2 games they'll play against Los Angeles.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you have to love how he controlled the key, piling up blocks and putting fear into opposing shooters.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by LeBron. And it's the Lakers' ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, BA, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscle. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing. And you gotta love this Connect kid. Started at a smaller Division I school, transferred up to play big-time college hoops, and now he's here.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And again, the Lakers, no good. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Giannis, that was a lockdown defensive effort. What sets you guys apart in that regard?
We just have that individual pride. Like, we don't want our guy to score on us, and at the end of the day, we know that somebody else gonna have our back. So we just gotta go out there, try to be active, try to get passing lanes, try to rebound the ball. And we got a guy like Brook that is doing a great job, and he's helping everybody defensively.
That pride showed tonight. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.